The history of the factory in Dębica since its very beginnings was very closely connected to the tangled history of Poland. It all began with a political decision of the pre-war government, who, in 1936, established a mighty district of army industry, a central industrial region, in the economically undeveloped lands of Galicia, furthest from the borders with Germany and the Soviet Union. The actual author of the project was engineer Eugeniusz Kwiatkowski, Deputy Prime Minister and State Treasury Minister, who is called the father of the factory by many people even today. Construction of 4 big factories in Dębica, within the central industrial region, had started. Construction of the factory in Dębica, known as the Tikkurila Poland SA, started in the early spring of 1937, and since December 3rd, 1937, the company officially entered a trade registry under the name of the Chemical Factory Dębica Joint Stock Company. Shortly afterwards, 8 large constructions for production and social purposes were raised within the 10-hectare area of the plant. Originally, the company was to produce synthetic rubber for the needs of the nearby automobile rubber factory, known nowadays as the tyre company Dębica SA. In December 1938, the first batches of the synthetic rubber, named Kur, were produced, according to the original Polish formula. World War II halted the expansion of the company from 1939 to 1940, during which time the Germans dismantled all machinery and equipment and moved it to Germany. The factory itself was turned into a liquid petrol warehouse, a tankstelle. The Germans left the plant area in July 1944. The relaunch of production appeared to be an extremely challenging project. Rebuilding of the company started in 1947, and the first batch of the synthetic rubber, Kur, according to the pre-war technology, was produced at the end of 1949. In the mid-50s, the company changed the production profile. From then on, the company's main operations were to be the production of paints as well as nitrocellulose and oil-based coatings. On the 7th of March 1955, on the initiative of the Chemical Industry Ministry, the company received a new name, the Paints and Coatings Factory of Dębica. The period between 1956 and 1960 was a time of rapid expansion for the company. Installations opened during that time included a resin pilot plant, a railway sidetrack, warehouses for raw materials and ready products, and a nitrocellulose department. In 1961, the first batches of paint products were exported. On the 30th of June 1965, the company received its first trademark, an air spray gun embedded in the border with the name of the company. In the 1960s, development of the company continued. Apart from other things, the following objects were completed: a bulk materials warehouse, a ready materials warehouse, and a resin plant. A modern research laboratory opened in 1970. On the 10th of July 1969, a fire, the largest in the history of the company, broke out in the warehouse premises. This dramatic event caused substantial material damages, but it didn't manage to disturb the production cycle in the long run. Through the efforts of all the team, the damage was quickly dealt with and production relaunched. Since the 6th of October 1971, the factory continued under the name Polyfarb Paints and Coatings Factory of Dębica. Projects for the development of auxiliary facilities were conducted. In 1975, the first important green project was launched, an on-site biomechanical wastewater treatment station. A change of trademark was introduced in 1975. On the 12th of August of that year, the Patent Office of Poland registered the new trademark, an oak leaf and acorns with the name Polyfarb Dębica enclosed in an elliptical border. In July 1976, Polyfarb Paints and Coatings Factory of Dębica and the Plastic Materials Factory in Puszczków merged. A new company was established, named the Factory of Paints and Plastic Materials. The paint factory became a subsidiary of the larger company and lost its trademark. After 4 years of collaboration with the Plastic Materials Factory in Puszczków, on the 1st of January 1981, the independent company was reborn under the name Polyfarb Paint Factory of Dębica, located in Dębica. On the 16th of January 1981, Polyfarb was registered in the State Registry of Entrepreneurs. The 1980s was a turbulent period for the company. Along with the whole country, it struggled with the aftermath of the martial law imposed in Poland in December 1981. The lack of raw materials and the decline in production was reflected in the financial results. However, at the end of the 1980s, Polyfarb undertook an economic transformation process. A grand celebration of the company's 50th anniversary preceded the privatization process. Despite harsh conditions during the 1980s, the company enjoyed a good economic situation and its market position strengthened. The marketing department, the first ever in the company's life, was established in the autumn of 1990, and its manager was engineer Mrs. Barbara Mittek. Direct sales to individual clients began. The range on offer developed dynamically, and for the purposes of enhancing services to customers, the company opened a chain of supported wholesalers. In July 1993, the General Delegates meeting voted in favour of joining the mass privatisation programme. On the 27th of June 1994, the company transformed from a state-owned company into a sole trader of the State Treasury, operating under the name Polyfarb SA. Throughout this time, the company strengthened its position in the market and won many prestigious awards. The 12th of August 1997 is one of the milestones in the history of the company. On this day, Polyfarb was initially publicly offered on the parallel market of the Warsaw Stock Exchange. A block of shares constituting over 30% was purchased by a Swedish concern, Alcro Beckers, which thus became the strategic investor in the Dębica factory. In 1998, the Finnish concern, Tikkurila Oy, commenced their operations in Poland. A joint venture company was established in Szczecin, consisting of Tikkurila Paints, Tikkurila Coatings Limited, and a local company, Bolt Color. In 2001, Tikkurila took over the company in Dębica. A period of consolidation of the three independent business entities began. Tikkurila Polska SA, Alcro Beckers Polska SPZOO, and Polyfarb Beckers Dębica SA. The company changed its name to TBD Dębica SA. Since 2007, the company has been known as Tikkurila Polska SA. In 2010, it introduced industrial coatings into its product portfolio, offered earlier by Tikkurila Coatings. Nowadays, the company's operations are located in 4 Polish cities: Dębica, the location of the headquarters, production and most of the administrative facilities; a logistics centre for ready products warehouses located in Łódź, and sales and marketing offices in both Warsaw and Szczecin. The company sells its products both on the domestic market and abroad. It is one of the 4 leading companies on the Polish market. Tikkurila Polska SA represents the highest standards of quality. In 1998, the company implemented the ISO 9001 standard. In 2006, the company won further certificates: ISO 14001 for environmental protection and ISO 18001 for health and safety. Recently, the company has completed a development and modernisation project of the Research and Development Department, subsidised by EU funds. Thanks to this project, the company has been enjoying the opportunity of utilising advanced technology and research devices necessary for the implementation of new high-tech solutions for coatings and paint products. Research and development operations carried out by the new RD&I department affect the dynamic growth of the range on offer and pro-ecological products. The International Eco-Label certificate for the Tikkurila Optiva range confirms the excellent success of these efforts. The certificate is awarded by independent experts and is valid in 25 EU states. It confirms that the most demanding ecological and quality standards are routinely met. The company has also implemented 2 modern IT solutions, Product Vision and IT for Product Safety. These enable close and constant cooperation between RD&I researchers from different countries, which results in better work efficiency and allows for transparency. Efficient management resulting in dynamic development was noticed and recognised by independent authorities. Tikkurila Polska SA was awarded the prize Construction Company of the Year 2013. Recent months have been a period of extensive shop-in-shop concept development, meaning the establishment of special zones in shops, especially for the company's products. Tikkurila offers user-friendly and sustainable solutions for decoration and protection for consumers and professionals. The company emphasizes the highest quality of products and customer service. It pursues the latest solutions, employing its abundant tradition. The company strengthens its position systematically based on 3 values: trustworthiness, innovation and professionalism. Tikkurila Polska SA employees are involved in a special international innovation team established for the purpose of boosting innovation in every corporate area, as well as a corporate responsibility steering team which was established for the effective and systematic development of Tikkurila's corporate responsibility operations. Each Tikkurila employee adds to the company's efforts and contributes to the achieving of common goals. The company's success relies on everyday decisions made by every employee.